All right, just a quick sound check. Quick sound check. 1, 2.
You're on the ball.
Good evening and welcome, football fans, to the opening weekend of high school football. We have the Waupaca Comets hosting Wrightstown. Last year, Wrightstown ended the season 11-3 overall, 4-1 in conference. Waupaca 2-7 overall, 1-4 in conference. I'm here with Bill Held doing the color commentating and Gus Olson on the camera doing all the hard work.
This is going to be a fun day.
This is going to
be a fun day.
Absolutely.
Opener of football season, always the most exciting time of the year. Kids getting out of that summer groove and getting back into the school. About 2 weeks away from the first day of classes. I'm sure all the kids are pumped for that. But nothing like beating the atmosphere of day one of football, all the unknowns, new kids. Even 1 year in high school, Dan, makes a big difference, right?
Yes,
as these kids get bigger.
Yes, it does. Absolutely gorgeous night for football. A little warm up here in the press box, but it should be beautiful for the players down on the field and for the fans in the seats. A little bit of breeze would be nice, but
soon enough, they'll be sweating as much as we are.
Yes, they will. All right, and with that said, we're going to turn it over to the public address announcer for the national anthem, and then we'll be getting started on the game.
And welcome, students, parents, and fans. Comet Field, the home of featuring our home opener for varsity football for your Comets as we host Wrightstown Tigers. Good sportsmanship, introducctions are welcome at the meeting.
Go ahead. Do whatever you got to do.
Spectators or officials are not
You can just leave it.
Athletes
Go, put it on.
judgment calls are made immediately, and then they must abide by the decision of the officials. Everyone is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping a high level of sportsmanship during this event. To honor our nation and maintaining our freedom abroad, if you are physically capable, we invite you to stand, removing any hurt ear and pressing your ear hard, and respecting us for the performance of the national anthem. It will be performed by the Waupaca High School Jazz Ensemble under the direction of Miss Anna Hoosier. The flag is located behind the scoreboard. And we're going to begin tonight with the starting offensive lineup for the Wrightstown Tigers.
Who sang that? Who are those?
Number 4, Daniel Button. Number 6,
All right, doing the starters for Wrightstown. Number 4, Daniel Bunton. Number 6, Trevor Vandehay.
Jaden Cateau.
Number 27, Jaden Cateau.
Number 28, Caden Colwell.
Number 28, Caden Colwell.
Number 35, Aiden
Number 35, Aiden Humphreys. Number 54, Josiah Cousins. Number 56, William Shane Walder. Number 66, Drank Shenbush. Number 75, Braden Nowitzki. Number 77, Riley Feldkamp. Number 86, Jack Nelson. And the head coach for Wrightstown, Steve Klister. Now your starters for the Waupaca Comets. Number 2, Andre Hendricks. Number 7, Aaron Wolf. Number 8, Xavier Pittman. Number 12, Ethan Harms.
Number 13, Austin Scott.
Number 15, Ryder Vergalen. Must be missing a 14 in there. Number 51, Owen Hansen. Number 55, Colin Eberts. Number 57, Jordan Bodwine. Number 61, Cooper Pate. And number 72, AJ McDonald. And Waupaca coached by Bennett Hansen as the head coach.
Well, as we approach the start of this one, Dan, anything that you had to note about Wrightstown last year? A pretty good run at the end of the season. A successful year all throughout. Took second place in their conference, second only to Luxembourg Casco, and then proceeded on to a pretty good playoff run.
Yeah, they sure did. They were a powerhouse on the ground. I did the game here last year where it was Wrightstown against Waupaca, and they ran all over Waupaca. So we'll see if Waupaca will have the ability to stop them this year, especially on the ground.
Points were hard to come by for Waupaca last year. Really a testament to the Wrightstown Tigers on their defensive approach. I think 28-0 was the final between Waupaca and Wrightstown last year. Obviously a fresh start to a brand new season here. Waupaca looking to get some retaliation this year to kick off their season.
First game of the season, always very important to gain that positive momentum as you head into the thick of the football season.
Yeah, I mean, what I've seen so far, yesterday, a couple of teams getting kicked off with their season to start the year, and you realize it's a longer game than you might think. 4 quarters, you got to play all the way to the end.
Absolutely. Kicking off is going to be Waupaca, number 29, Eric Hills, and we got 3 men back deep for Wrightstown. And Wrightstown got it on the right-hand side. Found a seam. There he goes. There goes number 21. One man to beat. Taken down at about the 29-yard line of Waupaca. Wow, what a way to start the game for Wrightstown.
Mason Driscoll, he waited. He was patient. Got a couple of blocks in front of him, hit that sideline, and then was able to get ahead, get a step on the man, and just go as far as he could. Made it all the way down past the 40-yard line. It looks like he spotted at the 31.
Yep, 31. What a phenomenal return to start the game.
Correction, 26. That is past the 30-yard line.
Math was never your strong suit.
Well, like the kids, we got to get used to what a football field looks like all over again. We're used to seeing a baseball field.
That's right. So Van de Hey, quarterback, starting in the pistol formation. One running back behind him. Takes a snap, hands off, right up the middle. Nice defensive stop by Waupaca. Gain of 1, maybe 2.
Good, solid gang tackle there from the Waupaca defense. Looked like just a classic case of just stepping up and stuffing the hole.
And that was number 35 with the run, Aiden Humphreys. Officially a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 from the 25 of Waupaca. Van de Hey now starting with Humphreys directly to the right of him. Snap, looks like Van de Hee's going to run up the right-hand side. Gain of a couple, flag on the play. Flag on the play. Holding offense.
That could be a big play for Waupaca. Coming off that kickoff, a lot of momentum, can swing early and can swing heavy, especially as you kick off a new season. A big stop and now a flag to help get Waupaca feeling a little better about themselves.
Absolutely. That momentum, again, such an important part of the game, especially early on, to get that foothold. Offensive holding is never going to help that.
As we mentioned, Wrightstown usually a heavy run team. Let's see what they do, though, when they have a 2nd and 19.
Van de Hee back in the pistol. Run up the left-hand side. Nice stop by Waupaca. Gain of about 2, it looks like.
Daniel Bunton trying to get to the outside there. Sort of a jet sweep to the outside. Well contained, though, by Waupaca. Really makes it difficult to get around the edge if you have an outside backer able to step up and make a play.
Now we have 3rd and long, officially a gain of 1, so it's 3rd and 18 from the 34 of Waupaca. I will say one thing. Van de Hee, I would assume, has a pretty good arm, considering that he is committed to play baseball at Iowa. Pretty impressive.
Just a phenomenal all-around athlete. Got to see him play some baseball last spring. Just a great player.
Back in the pistol, he's back to pass. Short pass to number 27. That would be Jaden Kill. Incomplete. It's going to be 4th and 18 for Wrightstown. Looks like the ball got on him a little bit too fast. Wasn't able to react quick enough. And Van de Hee, again, all-around athlete, is going to be the punter. And here's the punt. Almost blind. Might have been tipped. Ball went out at about the 20-yard line of Waupaca. May have been blocked a little bit.
Regardless of whether he got a hand on it, obviously the pressure impacted the kick.
Absolutely it did.
That's a nice big play again for Waupaca. And again, just to give him some credit, that Waupaca defense really just came up big following a special teams play for Wrightstown to start the game. That could have gone the other direction. Really happy with the way Waupaca approached that series there.
Now we'll see if they can gain some positive momentum on the offensive side. Starting in, it looks kind of like the pistol formation as well. And a flag. Austin Adamczyk, the starting quarterback for Waupaca. Looks like false start on the offense, I believe.
I think this is something you're going to see probably across the state of Wisconsin. Game 1, Series 1, you're going to see some mental mistakes, some silly things that just don't quite click yet. Obviously not as much practice under their will as they continue through school days.
That's
Man,
right.
It brings you back. I love the atmosphere here.
Gotta love it. Austin Adamczyk in the pistol. There's a quick pitch, fumble. Ball's on the ground. Apologize. Bennett Thynes with the fumble recovery. Big turnover on downs there, especially deep in Waupaca territory on their Waupaca 15-yard line.
We're really seeing those momentum at the wall.
Let's see if Van de Hee hands off to Humphreys. And let's see where they mark them. Looks like right at about the 10-yard line, gain of about 6. Going to be looking at a 2nd and 4 from the about 9-yard line. Back under center again with that 3-man backfield. Handoff again to Humphreys up the middle. Gain of a couple. Down to about the 6, maybe 5 of Waupaca. I believe that's enough for a first down. We'll see.
Looks like he's
No,
right
looks
at
like
the
he's
line.
just short.
Yep.
Just short.
No measurement needed.
Maybe third and maybe about a foot, maybe 2.
Call it a 3-yard gain on that play. Humphreys now with 3 carries on the day, 10 yards.
And it looks like they're sticking with that same formation. Humphreys takes a snap. Hands now number 28, Caden Colwell. Gets the first down to about the 3 of Waupaca. So it's going to be first and goal from the 3 for the Wrightstown Tigers. This is doing the game last year. This is exactly how they succeeded last year against Waupaca. Run, run, run the ball. I believe they only threw it 3 times in the first half. But if it works, why change it?
Well, obviously,
again, Vandehay up the middle, number 4, Daniel Bunton for the touchdown. And that's the way to continue that momentum that they had from the turnover, driving it right down and punching it in for a touchdown. And let's see if they're going to attempt an extra point or if they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. Looks like they're going for the extra point. We got number 4 as the kicker, Daniel Bunton, who just scored the touchdown. Going to be doing the kicking. All-around player, I guess. And the kick is up, and it's good. All right, we're going to take a step back for a word from our sponsors. We'll be back in just a minute.
Be part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 14th and 15th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Merrill. Don't miss the 32nd Annual Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 14th and 15th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
Did you guys happen to see how long was that touchdown run?
I believe it was 3 yards. I think it was from the 3rd.
Approximates are good.
All right, and we are back. Wrightstown's going to be kicking off to Waupaca. Again, touchdown scored by number 4, Daniel Bunton. And let's see if we have Vandehay doing the kickoff, I believe. Oh, no, he was doing the punting. It's going to be Daniel Bunton, who was just kicked the extra point, that's going to be doing the kickoff to Waupaca. A couple guys back deep for Waupaca. And the kick. This kick handled by number 2, Andre Hendricks. A nice stand there by the kickoff team for Wrightstown. Remember, visit Marshfield. Be a part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest. Don't miss the 32nd Annual Maple Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 14th and 15th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at marshfield.com and follow them on Facebook.
Nailed it, Dan. Nailed it.
I appreciate
Nailed
that.
that one. We're going to...
I think that was typed out incorrectly, I believe. So that's all right. We'll get it.
The
first time of the year for all of us.
The fun of live broadcasting.
That's
Let's bring this thing to life.
All right, Damchek in the pistol. Fakes the pitch. Drops back, and it looks like he's going to go down
on the sack. Yeah, going back to their previous possession, the fumble was on a jet sweep with a pitch to it, and you could see the fake on that same play and then trying to get a pass off. It wasn't good pressure initially, but it did. They did end up getting to him.
Damchek now pulls it back and runs it himself. And, yeah, nice little gain. He was able to definitely fall forward on that by a couple yards, and looks like he gained about 6 or 7 yards. Nice rush.
Give him 7 yards on that carry.
Give them a little easier third down. We got about 3rd and 5 from their own 35. Let's see if Waupaca can convert on the 3rd down. Off to
There's that Wrightstown Tiger defense we referenced earlier. They do play with a lot of speed and some good size up front. You can just see that they have a clear plan and able to execute on that plan. Waupaca just looking to get a little bit of speed going of their own and try to combat it a little bit. Going to have to punt here, though.
Wrightstown. A couple big boys up front. Braden Nowitzki, 6'1", 315. Reagan Juntanen, 6 foot, 270. Be hard to run up the middle with those boys in the middle. All right, back to punt for Waupaca. Hard to see the numbers. Ooh, low snap, fumble, gets through his legs. Let's see what he can do with it. He's going to run, and it looks like he might have some space. And he's taken down just short of the first down marker. Wow, that would have been phenomenal if he was able to make something of that. And that was that Hendricks, I believe? I think it was number 2. I believe that's Andre Hendricks. A couple of mistakes by Waupaca really coming to bite him. Fumble deep in their own, down by their own 20-yard line, and now fumble on the snap.
Add in that special teams play to kick off the game, too. That's a couple of plays that have really decided this one.
Van de Hey back in the pistol. Hands it off to number 35. That would be Humphreys again. Gains about 5, it looks like. Maybe 4.
4 yards.
About 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 6 from the Waupaca, right around the 35-yard line. Ball on the left hash mark. Now Van de Hay's going under center. That 3-man backfield again. Turn, hands it off to Humphreys again. Nice stop there by the Waupaca defense. Right the middle of that defensive line for Waupaca. Also no slouches when it comes to their size. Justin Olson, 5'10", 290 up there in the middle. Landon Eisentrout, 6'3", 260. That was a very good defensive stop there, holding Humphreys to only a gain of maybe a yard. Big down here for Waupaca defense. 3rd and 5. Let's see if they can get off the field.
Now from the shotgun, unusual.
Yep, snap looks like he's taking himself. Whoa, what a play by number 12. I think is that Ethan Harms. Ethan Harms with a phenomenal play from the linebacker spot.
Ethan Harms there showing you why he's one of the Waupaca Comet captains this year. Really aggressive play, not falling for the fake handoff and coming to get that quarterback and drop him there.
Did that a lot last year, too. It was fun to watch him from that linebacker spot. He was able to really rush the passer and really blow up some of those running plays. And it looks like he's starting off the season doing the same thing.
Call that a 2-yard loss for Van de Hey.
We have about a 4th and 7 from the Waupaca 36. And Wrightstown's going for it. Not surprising, given where they are on the field. Looks like from the shotgun, Van de Hey takes a snap. He's dropping back to pass. Looking deep. Got a man wide open. Did he catch it?
Made a catch.
He did. Number 1.
Bennett Thenis.
That would be Bennett Thenis.
Thynis.
Nice throw. Thynis.
Thynis.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Very nice throw. Very nice catch. Beautiful route. 1st and 10 now, Wrightstown from the Waupaca 26.
About a 10-yard gain there, Dan?
Yeah, about that. Van de Hey now back under center with that 3-man backfield. Now run with number 28, Caden Colwell. Nice strong run there, gain of about 6 down to the Waupaca 20.
Yeah, you can really see the Wrightstown offense. The setup there is having 3 running backs all side by side behind the quarterback. Just gives you a lot of different directions.
I mean, he can keep it himself. Can throw out of that. There's a lot of different options you can have with that type of
One of the
setup.
options even is an option.
That's correct. Here's the pitch to Humphreys. The right-hand side. Might have enough for a first down. I believe he does. Yes, first down. Gain of about 5 down
5
to
yards,
the Waupaca 20. Oh, I'm sorry, Waupaca 15. For all your propane needs in Waupaca, Watoma, Princeton, Fremont, and surrounding areas, turn to L&L Propane, specializing in propane, tanks, new installation, filling, repairs, moving tanks, and more. That's L&L Propane in Waupaca. Now let's see if Wrightstown move to that 3-man backfield. Seems to be anytime that they're 1st and 10, 2nd and 5, anytime that they're close like that, they seem to drop into it, and that's what they did right here. Hand off to Humphreys again. Up the middle, right-hand side. Nice run by Humphreys, picking his way down the field, down to about the Waupaca 5. Looks like another first down. So it's going to be 1st and goal, Wrightstown, from the Waupaca 5-yard line. Very nice run. Following his blockers at the right-hand side. Got a good offensive line.
About 7 yards there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Humphreys runs well. You can see pretty quickly and easily why Wrightstown is successful. If they stick to this game, they're going to wear you down with continually running the ball right at you.
And number 4, Bunton again. Does he have enough to get in? And he does. Daniel Bunton for his 2nd touchdown of the game. Nice run following his lead blockers there again. That's the other plus with having that 3-man backfield. If you hand it to one of the outside guys or whoever you hand it to, the other two
extra
can lead block for you.
Yeah,
I mean,
blockers.
nothing wrong with that. And they all have pretty good size, too.
Exclamation point at the end of another Wrightstown drive. They've really done a nice job bringing the ball right down the field. Not a lot of hiccups in that series. Just continuing to run the ball just like we had seen them do before. Now 14-0 in favor of Wrightstown Tigers. We'll be right back to Comet Field right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our
are usually fleet.
It's doing better.
I think we might be okay now. Okay. Now let's see if it starts.
Did you see who carried that ball?
I think it was Pittman. All right. Good.
What's up?
All right, we apologize. We were having some connectivity issues with our internet. We are back now. Waupaca driving down the field from the Wrightstown 40. I believe it was Xavier Pittman just had a really nice run down the left-hand side.
Looked like about a 35-yard run down the left-hand side. Just followed the sideline as he got himself going.
And first quarter now to the end. We have Wrightstown 14, Waupaca nothing. And we will be back in just a few minutes from Zaleski Sports.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
Everyday Hometown is Waupaca's locally owned department store with an exceptional variety of everything you need, from pet care and personal items to hardware and tools, from furniture and home decor to paint, toys, and so much more. At Everyday Hometown, you can always expect excellent customer service with a smile and plenty of help finding just what you need. They're a dealer of bad boy lawnmowers, and having everything under one roof saves you time and money. Shop local and buy local at Everyday Hometown on West Fulton Street in Waupaca.
I'm aware. I almost mentioned that.
All right, and we are back to start the second quarter. Again, Wrightstown Tigers up 14-0. Waupaca is driving. It's going to be 2nd and 9 from the Wrightstown 38. Adamczyk back in that pistol formation. Looks like Hendricks right behind him, and he passes. Nice throw to number 3, Dakota Toma. Nice pass, nice catch. Gain of about 5. Looks like we're going to have 3rd and 4.
Toma running the old button hook there. About a 5-yard spin around. Quarterback dots him right on time. Good pickup there. About a 6-yard pickup.
We have Luritzen in motion. Handoff. No, pulls it out. Adamczyk runs down to a... I don't think he's got it. I believe it's going to be 4th and about a yard.
It's going to be a big play here.
It's going to be quick. They're running it quick here. No huddle. Adamczyk runs it himself, takes up the middle, and he's got it. First down. Nice run by Austin Adamczyk.
Good hard-nosed run there. He took on contact. He stayed low, drove his feet, picked up the yards he needed for the first down.
Yep, Comets definitely needed that. Let's see if they can keep sustaining this drive. 1st and 10 from the Wrightstown, looks like about 27.
Good opportunity here for Waupaca to get themselves back into this game. Driving the ball down, now a 1st and 10 situation, approaching the red zone.
Adamczyk in that pistol with Hendricks right behind him. Adamczyk takes a snap, going back to pass. Got Luritzen wide open on the right flat. Nice play. When he caught it, didn't have anyone within 10 yards of him.
I think when he turned around, he was a little surprised that he was as open as he was.
Yep.
Turned and managed to pick up about 8 yards on the catch.
Yeah, nice play by Waupaca. We got 2nd and 2, maybe 1 or 2, from about the 19-yard line of Wrightstown.
These are always those chances right here. On 2nd and short, you have a chance to run a little something, try and get after it a little, or trick some people with a pass and try and go for the end zone. Oh, boy.
Oh, ball on the ground. Adamczyk picks it up. He might have the first down.
Turn
looks
that
like
into
he does.
a first down.
Nice play nice good awareness by Adamczyk to grab that ball and at least be able to fall forward for a couple and get that first down. Gain of a couple, probably about 2 yards.
About 3/4 of this crowd, their heart just skipped a beat as that ball went straight to the ground.
That's about the 3rd time that a Waupaca player has dropped the ball.
Everyone but Adamczyk was
Adamczyk back to pass. Doesn't have anything. He's going to run it himself. Nice, another run by Adamczyk to get a couple out of nothing. Down to about the 11-yard line. Looks like a gain of about 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, Adamczyk really seeming to have a good head on his shoulders, able to handle the pressure and handle it when things don't go right. Turning a couple of different plays there into a positive that could have really gone the wrong direction.
Little break and play. Looks like we have a timeout on the field. I don't know if there's an injury or...
Looked like a miscommunication or maybe an equipment issue, and then Waupaca decided to go ahead and call a timeout and regroup as a team.
And we are going to step back, and we'll be right back after this from Zaleski Sports.
Stop in at Shindig in Waupaca for your #1 stop shop for everything sweet. Find endless candies, cakes, games, treats, crafts, shaved ice, cotton candy, popcorn, movies, and more. It's the perfect place for your next party or day out with the kids, and the wide variety means everyone is sure to find something their taste buds will enjoy. There's interactive gaming right on the floor to get the kids and parents alike jumping and laughing. Take a break and treat yourself at Shindig in downtown Waupaca on Fulton Street, or find them online at shindigitywaupaca.com.
Oh, shit.
Just me. I have that effect.
So apparently we had the wrong names. My wife just texted in. And so clearly she is watching the broadcast as well. It is not Wisconsin Rapids versus Marshfield. It is the Wrightstown Tigers versus the Waupaca Comets.
Anyone watching the Spash game last night again with Eau Claire saw a couple of typos there too. I believe what it is, our software at Zaleski Sports kind of reverts back to a format setting or the original setting, and those two school names are the original setting. So anytime we had those internet issues, our system reboots it right back to that.
So Waupaca, we have 2nd and 7 from their own, or from Wrightstown 10, hands the ball off. I believe that's Hendricks for a gain of maybe 1. Looks about 1 yard gain. So we're going to have a 3rd and 6 coming up for Waupaca from the Wrightstown 10.
Dan, that 2 and the 8 look very similar.
They do. It's really hard to see from up here.
That might have been Xavier Pittman, I believe.
Might have been. You're probably right. I know I don't say that very often.
Oh, get used to it, buddy.
All right, in that pistol formation, here goes Adamczyk rolling out to the right. He's going to throw it. Oh, throws it right behind his receiver, and that was number 2. Andre Hendricks. So we have 4th down and 7 at the Wrightstown 10-yard line. I want to assume that Waupaca is going to be going for this.
Down by a couple of touchdowns early here. It feels like the pressure's kind of on you to do something to get back into this game. You're down at the knocking at the door.
Oh, it looks like they might be going for the 3 points.
I really don't think there's a right answer on this one. Either you try to punch it in and cut the lead in half, or you just try and get on the board to get started.
Yep, they're going to be kicking it. We have Eric Hills as the kicker for Waupaca. Holder. Kick up, and it is just short. I believe that went off the crossbar. And just short for Waupaca. So Wrightstown is going to take over on their own 10-yard line. That's a very big momentum swing there. Waupaca looked great as they were going down the field and just were not able to punch it in. And then it made it even worse, not able to come up with any points on that drive.
That's the nature of football. Obviously, it's a long field. Couple of nice plays they strung together, but at the end, you got to be able to finish it off and punch that ball into the end zone. Waupaca came up a little short on that one.
Mutual of Waupaca Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwaupaca.com to find an agent near you. Wrightstown takes a snap, run up the right-hand side, and there goes Humphreys again. What a run. Just
Good
using that
nose.
strength behind his offensive line, and then was not being very easy to take down. That was a gain of
about 15 yards.
Yeah, very nice run by Humphreys there.
He's a tough runner. We've mentioned it a couple of times, but he had 3 or 4 on him there, just carrying him a couple extra yards, too, at the end. Picking up an extra 5 yards after contact was really a big play.
Good size for running back. 6'1", 200. Very tough to definitely to take down.
Not for guys like you and me, but, you know.
I mean, that's pretty clear. They can't see us, remember that, Bill? Van de Hey with the snap. Hands off. Hard to see the number. I don't think that was Humphreys. Oh, no, it was.
Yeah.
No. I stand corrected. Gain of about 3 by Humphreys. Another run there. We're going to have 2nd and 7 from their own 39, it looks like. 38, 39.
Humphreys now up to 45 yards on 9 carries so far. Really just running hard.
Van de Hey back to pass. Looking deep. Got a man wide open. 27. Jaden Kiddo. Wow.
Van de Hey with a
Van de Hey with
pass.
a beautiful pass. Laid it right out in Kiddo's hands.
High,
beautiful,
tight spiral,
beautiful play.
And let him run right to it.
Touchdown of about 61 yards. Wrightstown, they don't pass very often, but when they do, because of their run game, it is deadly effective if Van de Hey is on, and he was on that play. Beautiful pass. Wrightstown looking to go up 21-0 here with the extra point. Daniel Bunton with the extra point try. And kick is up. And it is good. Wrightstown up 21-0 on Waupaca. When we come back, we'll see if Waupaca will have the opportunity to get some of that momentum back. Back in.
It starts all the way from guys in preheat operating the cranes to the melt deck, ladle carriers carrying the iron, the guys setting cores good on VMMs. It's pretty amazing when you sit down and think about the whole picture. There's a lot going on, but it takes everybody to do it.
The people here are tremendously well structured. Out on the floor, you can see it shine through each individual.
People generally care about each other here. They're really concerned about people both at work and things that are happening outside of work.
They make it fun and easy and interesting. They're willing to help. They're willing to teach.
If somebody's down, somebody's got a lost loved one, we take up money. We pick them up.
When I signed up for a first responder in ERT, that literally took me to a path where I joined the fire department in my town.
We go fishing after work together. It's not just work.
The people that I work with every day feel like my extended family. They're my brothers, my sisters.
They're the people that are your neighbors. They're the people in your community. They're the coach of the best.
All right, and we are back. Daniel Bunton with the kickoff. Ooh, nice deep kick. Let's see if it's going to go out of bounds. And I believe it did. Yes, it did. So Waupaca's going to have good field position coming back. So one thing Wrightstown didn't really want to do was give that field position to Waupaca without fighting for it. Let's see if Waupaca can get some of that momentum going forward, going into at the halfway mark of the second quarter. Down 21-0. They're going to have to do something pretty soon here to keep in this game. A dam check in that pistol formation. And we got a pitch to, I believe that is number 8, Xavier Pittman, with the pitch gain of about 3. 2nd and 7 from their own 38-yard line.
It looked like that pitch just takes that play it's a nice way to get around the edge, but it just seems like it's taken him a split second too long to get that pitch complete.
Yep.
Kind of has to slow himself down. He doesn't have that full momentum to get around the edge.
Dam check back to pass. Out. Oh, just short of the receiver. That would be number 3, Dakota Toma. So we're going to have 3rd down and 7. Very important play here for the Waupaca Comets.
3rd and 7. Obviously, this one doesn't go the right way. You're going to have to punt the ball and put the ball right back in Wrightstown's hands after that big passing play that Wrightstown just had. Conversion here would be huge to keep this thing a little tighter here in the first half. You don't want to let it slip away too far.
And a dam check back to pass, dropping deep, going up the middle, almost picked off by number 28, Caden Cole. Very nice play, stepped right in front of the pass, almost had it. He might have gone the distance with that. All of his momentum was carrying him forward. Dam check might have been the only one to stop him if he was able to intercept that pass. So it looks like Waupaca is going to be punting from their own 38-yard line. That drive did not go how they wanted it to. They needed to get some positive momentum there. Did not work out. Nice end-over-end punt. Waupaca. Oh! Number 24.
I think they've got it.
Number 24
Waupaca
from Wrightstown tried to grab the ball. Nolan Watska touched it and was not able to corral it. Waupaca get the fumble and now have the ball on the Wrightstown 28-yard line.
And that could be the break that they needed. That's a big momentum shift for Waupaca.
Very important play there for Waupaca.
Couldn't have come at a better time here with just under 7 minutes in the half.
They needed something, and they just got it. Very, very risky play there by the Wrightstown player, trying to grab that as it was spinning. Dam check back in the pistol. He's going to run it himself, right up the middle. Nice run. Gain of about probably 4 or 5. Second and 5 from the Wrightstown 23-yard line. And we have a whistle on the field. Might have been a clock issue. All right, we are good to go. Ooh, tough snap, throwing deep. Got a man. What a catch!
Touchdown.
What a catch from Aaron Wolf. Goes up and over the defender. The defender had positioning too, but Wolf was able to use his size and his leaping ability to come down with the ball. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch. Very, very big for Waupaca getting that momentum back from Wrightstown with that play.
Early season bid for play of the year right there, if possible. That was a fantastic athletic play to get that ball.
Well, Waupaca was going to go for it, lining up in a very interesting formation.
And if nothing else, they drew a timeout out of Wrightstown.
It did. Wrightstown with the timeout. So we are going to take a step back. Here are a few words from our sponsors at Zaleski Sports.
Yeah, and you think about all the different techniques he's got to have in his repertoire, right? All the arrows in his quiver, and he's got all of them here today.
I mean, medium well. Do you want it rare? Special orders, pickles, no pickles, ketchup, no ketchup.
You know, what we're seeing here, Paul, the spatula control is unreal.
Yeah, it's one of those deals where he's got absolutely no beef. He's just focused on doing his job. Yeah, I mean, without these cooks, everyone would just truly be fried.
Either way, we'll just see where it goes.
And we are back. Waupaca with the touchdown. Pass from Austin Adamczyk to Aaron Wolf. Beautiful catch by Aaron Wolf up and over the defender. Using that, I believe we have him listed at 6'4". Definitely used all of that 6'4" to come down with that catch.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and just share it with us. Looking around the Zaleski Sports Network, a number of games going on tonight all over the state of Wisconsin. We have Stratford currently up on Mosinee 14-6. Edgar trails Ladysmith 14-12. Auburndale 14-0 up on Spencer Columbus. Notre Dame High School up 13-0 on Kokona. Iowa Scandinavia 20-0 on Shiocton.
And Waupaca with the extra point. Kick is up and good. So we have 21-7. Not to interrupt you, Bill.
No, we got a game to broadcast, absolutely. And the last score that we have here, too, 18-0 Amherst over the St. Mary Zephyrs as they head to halftime. And we will take a break of our own right here on Zaleski Sports. Back after this.
A nice controlled turn, and here comes the pontoon. What a boat.
I don't know that you can have a better activity today than the pontoon through this event. I said this is a world-class event. That was a world-class trailering of that pontoon right there.
Now we've got the green arrow, so now you got a little bit of a little. Oh! U-turn! U-turn! Oh my goodness!
U-turn? You gotta be kidding me!
It's a broadcaster's dream because we're literally in the middle of a crossing pattern.
Dan, I love that commercial.
It's a beautiful commercial, Bill.
Just bald dudes broadcasting from the middle of the street. It gets me every time. I love it. I love it. It just reminds me of my whole life.
All right, Waupaca 2 kickoff to Wrightstown. Score 21-7 with 6 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the second quarter. High, kind of a pooch kick. Looks like no one's. They're going to let it drop.
There's a big
wow,
hit.
What a hit from Waupaca. It looked like nobody wanted the ball. Everyone waited for it to come down.
Andre Hendricks with the hit really delivered a nice one there, and you can tell they're playing with a little bit of motivation behind those pads right now.
They are.
Waupaca's looking good.
This drive is going to be very important for Wrightstown to keep this lead, especially going into halftime. We'll see if Waupaca will be able to stop that ground game that Wrightstown has had going all day, along with the deep passes.
Waupaca's got to make sure they dig deep here defensively. You need a stop here if you want to be able to get back in this thing a little closer before half.
Van Hay with the snap. Keeps it himself. Cuts along the left-hand side. Nice move. Nice. And we're going to have a penalty. Usually in that situation, it's probably going to be a hold, but we'll see what the refs say.
Another fantastic play from Waupaca. That could have been a big play if he'd have bounced it out and gotten to the outside. Turning him back into where all your buddies are, that's a great play from Waupaca that goes unnoticed.
Absolutely.
And then because the quarterback, Vandehe, had to turn back, I think that probably led to the hold, right? He's turning back right into the tacklers, and then you feel a little desperate as a blocker.
Yep. Trying to hold on to your block, but when you got a hold of the shoulder pads, as soon as it goes the other way, pretty easy to get called for that hold.
Starting to get dark out here, Dan.
That it is.
The calendar keeps moving. It gets darker a little sooner.
Vandehe with the snap. Hands off to the wide receiver runner on the edge. He's got some space. I believe that was number 27
It's Jaden Kiddo.
Number 27, Jaden Kiddo. Kiddo?
I like Kiddo.
Either way, very
That's what
nice,
I call my
very
kids
nice
once in a while. Hey,
Kiddo.
way to go, Kiddo. Nice run. Way to go.
Well, no matter what his name is, it was a very nice run.
Yeah, and again, I like to see that in high school football. Obviously, very important to hit the ground running. As soon as you get that handoff, you need to be as close to 100% speed as you can. Obviously, able to take advantage of that. That allowed him to get to the outside and pick up some nice yards. About 13 yards on that carry.
Yards, yep. Very nice timing on the route. As soon as the ball was snapped, the handoff was there, and he had full momentum going forward. Van Hay with the snap, back to pass. Looks like he's going to go deep. Got a guy open again. Right over the defense.
Nice catch.
Beautiful throw. Great catch. And another long touchdown by Wrightstown. I believe that is number 1, Bennett Thynes.
Yeah, you could see Thynes kept his feet as he was reaching and lunging for that ball. Kind of bobbled it for a split second, but managed to keep his wits about him and pull that one in. Great play.
Defender for Waupaca believed he had a sight on that ball, and it just went over his fingertips right into the hands of Bennett Thynes. Beautiful throw.
I think the Waupaca defender obviously looked back. He thought he had a beat on it to catch it himself, but obviously ended up just kind of misunderstanding the velocity on that football, had the enough carry to get out there and get to Thynes.
Mm-hmm. Daniel Bunton back to kick the extra point. Try to put Wrightstown up 28-7. And the kick is up, and it is good. We have 28-7. Wrightstown over Waupaca. Fleet Farm's bucket sale is going on now. Buy a 5-gallon Fleet Farm bucket and get 15% off everything you can fit inside of the bucket. Shop the best prices guaranteed today, in-store or online at fleetfarm.com. At Everyday Hometown in Waupaca, you'll find all of your everyday needs under one roof. From furniture, lawn care, and seasonal products to sporting goods, automotive, grills, and decor. From just what you need, find just what you need all in one place at Everyday Hometown in Waupaca.
Dan, just got to get it straight. You know, you and I being in the booth together, I'm having a ton of fun doing it. But it's very important. Our friendship depends on it. Is it roof or rough?
I'm going with roof.
Rough. Okay, I'm a roof guy.
I don't know how that affects our friendship, but either way, was I right or wrong?
Absolutely wrong. Dead wrong. Dead wrong, Dan. It's a hard ooh sound.
Bill, I've never heard from that. I've never heard that from you, that I'm wrong. Never.
Oh, never? Never?
First time for everything, right?
First time.
Yes.
Yeah. You and I obviously together in the Amherst baseball dugout frequently, so obviously for those who don't know, clearly kidding. We like to tell each other we're wrong just about every day of our lives.
Yes, we do. And usually Bill is the one that is wrong, just so everyone knows.
The better-looking one might be wrong once in a while.
Well, I don't know if I go that far. And the kickoff from Wrightstown deep to Waupaca. Very nice kick. And we have, I believe it's Luritzen with the run back to about their own 30. Very nice run. Deep kick by Wrightstown. Pushed him back almost to the goal line.
I've been impressed with Wrightstown kicking game all day. Even the field goals, the extra points, you can see they've got plenty of carry. Just a very strong leg.
Yep, they're easily good from probably a good 30, 35 yards with it being an extra point. Easy. Immerse yourself in a store filled with candies, treats, and toys right here at Shindig in downtown Waupaca. Kids and parents alike are bound to love this unique local gem. Visit Shindig on Fulton Street in downtown Waupaca.
Awesome place, Dan. If you haven't been there,
sure
beautiful
is.
inside.
It sure is.
Colorful, filled with everything your kids could ever want.
Absolutely. Adamczyk back in that pistol. And he's going to run along the right-hand side. Definitely got some space. Nice run by Austin Adamczyk.
It's a good hard run. That is the second time just in the last couple plays that Wrightstown has made just a light tap in out-of-bounds territory. Just something to be watched for. Want to make sure you reel those kinds of things in.
The home crowd definitely wanted a flag at the end of that play. You could hear them all groaning and moaning when there wasn't one thrown.
I think Adamczyk is the only one that didn't care that he hit him. He looks like a competitor.
He looked fine, yeah.
He takes on contact pretty well.
Yeah. Almost 4.5 minutes to go in this second quarter. Nice pass out to Weston Luritzen, just through his hands. enough of a forward pass where it was not a fumble. Pretty close,
yeah,
by a yard or two.
It was a forward pass, but those are the kinds of balls that'll make a coach kind of annoyed if we don't get on that just in case, right? You never know if the officials see it the same way that you do, so always want to chase those just in case it's deemed a lateral pass.
Yes. So we got 2nd and 10 from their own 43 for Waupaca. 4 minutes, 39 seconds left to go in this second quarter.
Looking around the Zaleski Sports Network, most games going to half right about now. I provided the scores just a little bit ago. I'll do so again in third quarter.
Damchek back to pass, looking semi-deep. Down the field. Oh, was it intercepted?
Out of bounds.
Wow.
Interception, but out of bounds.
What a play if he had stayed in bounds on that. That was number... It's really hard to see. 20-something for Wrightstown. Still trying to wait for him to see if he'll
go on an
turn.
edge and say that's unhelpful.
I think it probably is. If he just turns, if you could just tell him, turn a little bit. I can tell.
Yeah, don't they realize we want to? We want to shine the spotlight on him.
Still can't tell. It's that guy.
Near guy here, right?
21. Mason Driscoll with the almost interception. That would have been that might have been the play of the game over the Aaron Wolf touchdown. That was amazing.
We were wrong.
Ball fumble by a Damchek. He was able to lay back on top of it, and it is going to be 4th down and 10 for the Comets.
Quick correction, not 21, 27.
27. Ones and sevens.
Jaden Kiddo.
Ones and sevens. Wow, nice play. I've never said my eyes were very good. Be nice to have some binoculars.
My eyes are great. The only issue is they don't turn very well. And on uniforms, oftentimes, especially in football, you get tackled a few times. You got a couple of wrinkles in it. 8s look like 2s. 2s looks like 0s.
Waupaca back to punt. Nice deep kick, end over end. Beautiful grab by. That's 27. Jaden Kiddo again.
Just barely avoided a big hit. A lot of momentum coming in that tackling effort, and Kiddo just able to spin his way out of it just in the nick of time.
Great job even to gain a couple on that with that play. Nice return. 3.5 minutes to go in this second quarter. Wrightstown up 28-7 over the Comets.
And the Tigers line 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Nelson hits the lights. Game changer. Way to go,
I can see now. And wow, what a run by Wrightstown. Humphreys again.
Another hard-nosed run.
Beautiful run. A gain of about 15, I believe.
Kind of looked
16-yard gain.
Looked like he was all bottled up at about 5 yards, and then he poofs right out the backside of the line and picks up another 10.
Wrightstown going no huddle here. Vandehey grabs a snap back to, I believe, Humphreys again. Gain of about 5. Just wearing down that Waupaca defense. Also, time is a little bit of the essence. Starting to get a little quicker here with 3 minutes left to go in this second quarter. Going to see if they can put up another score before they head into halftime. Vandehey back in that pistol. He's going to run along the outside with lead blockers in front of him. Nice run. There he goes. And taken down at the 30-yard line of Waupaca. Very, very nice hard run by Vandehey, using his lead blocker around the outside. I believe that was Humphreys that was lead blocking for him. Definitely a running back. I believe that's who that was.
About a 30-yard run. Again, a big kid. Vandehey is just a big guy, able to run hard, be athletic, kind of pull a couple guys with him, and then pick up some good yardage there.
Back in that pistol, handoff to Humphreys again. Nice hard run right up the middle. Gain of another 5 or 6 yards. 2.5 minutes left to go in this second quarter.
You've really seen how Wrightstown has opened up their playbook a little bit. Obviously, that first quarter, they went with that 3 backs kind of lined up in the backfield. They stuck with that setup almost every play, and now you've really seen them open up the passing game with 2 big passes. You've seen the quarterback get a little more involved, Vandehey running the ball to the right side, and there in the lone setback, they handed it to Humphreys, just mixing up their looks a little bit. Here again with the lone setback, Humphreys behind the quarterback.
Vandehey with the snap. And a fumbled snap, able to pick it up, run around the outside. And nice job by Vandehey getting just a couple out of that, but could have been a lot worse with that fumbled snap. And got enough for the first down. So Wrightstown is going to have the ball at the Waupaca 19-yard line. A minute 50 left to go in the second quarter, 1st and 10. It's tough to defend that run and that pass when they're so successful with the run. As soon as you think you got them you've gotten them with the good run defense, they hit you with that deep pass. Tough to defend. Vandehey in the shotgun here. Takes a snap back to pass. Going deep to the end zone. And nice defending by number 6 from Waupaca, Ian Diem.
Culligan Water specializes in all your water softening needs, drinking water, and water filtration systems as well. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options.
2nd and 10 now for Wrightstown from the Waupaca 19. Minute 16 left to go in the second quarter. Vandehey with the snap, hands it off to Humphreys. Got a lot of space over that right-hand side. Gains about 8, it looks like. We're going to have a 3rd and 2. Maybe 3rd and 3 from about the 13-yard line. Waupaca takes a snap. Another Humphreys up the right-hand side. First down to about the 5-yard line of Waupaca. They're just pounding the ball over that right-hand side.
Back-to-back plays where Humphreys was able to get to that second layer, and both times ran into the same defensive player. Looks like Ryder Vergowen, both times making the hit there, and you can see he's coming up a little slowly here, just hoping to catch a breather. And sure enough, a Waupaca timeout just to give these guys a little bit of a breath here as we close in on the end of the first half.
And we'll take just a quick break here, and we'll be right back from Zaleski Sports.
The big thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
Yeah. All right, and we are back, just coming back from a timeout here. We got 54 seconds left to go in this second quarter. Wrightstown driving down the field. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 5-yard line, trying to increase this lead that they already have up 28-7.
Waupaca needs to really pin their ears back here and hold on tight.
Hand off to Humphreys. Nice defensive stop by that Waupaca side of the line. Gain of about 1. We're going to have 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. That was Humphreys with the run. And we're going no huddle here again. Vandehey under center.
Back to that 3 running back. Yep, I like that look again.
And quick handoff and right up the middle for a touchdown. That is number 28.
You could have called it.
Caden Cole. What a drive by Wrightstown, using almost all of that clock, just pounding the ball down, just down the field. And again, nice runs again.
We've mentioned it before, but you're really starting to see it happen. You're seeing a little fatigue on the Waupaca side, and the Wrightstown running game really going to shine as that continues to just be a powerhouse of an offense. Here comes that strong leg again.
Yep, Daniel Bunton with the extra point try. Up, and it is good. Puts the Wrightstown Tigers up 35-7 over Waupaca with 31 seconds left to go in the second quarter. We will be right back after a word from these sponsors on Zaleski Sports. The defense can't get off the field, and they just get more and more and more tired. It's just Back here on Zaleski Sports. Again, 30 seconds left to go in this second quarter. Wrightstown, their running game is on today, making it very difficult for this Waupaca defense to gain a breather. And you know that is difficult when you're facing a big, strong, fast offense like Wrightstown does have.
Really excited to be back in action again, too. Kicking off a new school year. Zaleski Sports here covering all the action, bringing all of these memories to life and saving them for everyone on Facebook or on YouTube. Just making sure kids have access to all these games. Just a big thank you to all the businesses that get involved and help make all this stuff possible. Free to the schools, free for all of you folks to help us in watching and consuming the product, and just letting the kids enjoy these memories that they'll never forget.
Daniel Bunton back to kick for Wrightstown. We'll see if Waupaca can put together a quick, long drive here and maybe get some points going into halftime. Short kick by Wrightstown, and number 12, that would be Ethan Harms, tripped up at about their own 40-yard line, maybe 38-yard line of Waupaca. So Waupaca's going to have about 28 seconds here to try to put some points on the board. They definitely need something going into this half. Right now, maybe it would just be best if they just didn't fumble or something, because that would be just detrimental to this
you got to
team
avoid
going into halftime.
Avoiding silly mistakes at this point with 28 seconds to go. You really just don't want to do something to dig a hole a little deeper. You want to get into halftime and have a chance to regroup and come back.
I think we might see just a few runs here, maybe wind down that clock and regroup heading into halftime. No, he is going to drop back to pass. He's going to try something deep. Over the middle, got one open, and it is intercepted by Wrightstown. And here number 21 returner comes back. Dangerous returner, got some blockers out front of him. And he's going to get to the Waupaca 35-yard line. We do have a flag coming in, and that was number 21, Mason Driscoll.
And another flag at the end.
Another flag. Couple flags here down on the field. The interception, I believe, will definitely stand. I think we're going to have a holding, though, during the return.
Looked like pass interference from what I just saw. It might be a pass interference on Wrightstown, and this whole thing could be a different result.
Oh, the Wrightstown offense is on the field. So it looks like the interception does stand, but I believe there was a holding at the end of the play to move Wrightstown back to the 44-yard line of Waupaca. Well, as we said before that play, worst thing that could probably happen was either a fumble or an interception. And what happened? Interception. Now what they really need to do is hold Wrightstown from getting anything more. That would be just...
Wrightstown has shown they have that ability. Two deep passes already and a couple of big runs. Just don't let that big play happen right here.
Vandehay, we know he has a great arm, and it looks like it might be intercepted. And Waupaca now turns around with the interception.
That's a big play for Waupaca.
Very big play. Number 7, Aaron Wolf, with the lone touchdown for Waupaca, and now a turnover. Very, very nice hands, using his size to get up and intercept that ball. Very important there on that play so that they could keep Wrightstown from scoring any more additional points heading into halftime. We have 8 seconds left.
Do they dare
in the
throw
second
it?
quarter.
8 seconds left.
Let's just say I'd be very surprised if they did after what just happened.
Well, if it's Madden, I go ahead and throw it.
Well, I mean, if it's Madden.
Yeah.
Or the new
let the big
college
dog
football
eat, I say.
now back for.
There you go.
How long of a break was that we didn't have college football?
I think the last one came out when I was in college myself, 2007.
What, 30 years
something
ago?
like that.
Okay.
So about 20 years. It's not very funny, Dan. I'm still a young man at heart.
Bill. I can't help myself. A damn check now in the pistol. Again, very surprised if they would try to air this out, but I guess we'll see.
I've been surprised before.
Yep. There goes the handoff, and we got a gain of maybe 1.
And that may send us to the half.
And it looks like that is going to be sending us to the half. Xavier Pittman with the run. It looks like he may be a little injured after that play. Hope the best for him. Looks like he's up and good. He should be fine. So we are going to take a break here from some of our sponsors, and we will be back to you in just a little bit from Zaleski Sports.
It starts all the way from guys in preheat operating the cranes to the melt deck, ladle carriers carrying the iron, the guys setting cores good on the VMMs. It's pretty amazing when you sit down and think about the whole picture. There's a lot going on, but it takes everybody to do it.
The people here are tremendously well structured. Out on the floor, you can see it shine through each individual.
People generally care about each other here. They're really concerned about people both at work and things that are happening outside of work.
They make it fun and easy and interesting. They're willing to help. They're willing to teach.
If somebody's down, somebody's got a lost loved one, we take up money. We pick them up.
When I signed up for a first responder in ERT, that literally took me to a path where I joined the fire department in my town.
We go fishing after work together. It's not just work.
The people that I work with every day feel like my extended family. They're my brothers, my sisters.
They're the people that are your neighbors. They're the people in your community. They're the coach of the basketball team.
Obviously, we have to work hard, but it just feels good to have that camaraderie.
I've made some of my best friends in life here at Waupaca Foundry. The people are really welcoming, friendly, and they're not afraid to be themselves.
The big thing for Farmers State Bank is we're a community-oriented bank. We support the community as much as we can. We support all different kinds of organizations, whether it's church organizations or youth organizations, arts organizations, sports, all those things. We help out where we can. The big thing for us is we want to show that we're part of the community and do whatever we can to help and give back. Our slogan is investing in you, and we pride ourselves on that.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
The Waupaca dance team just performing their halftime dance. Very successful dance team. So I think Bill is going to be giving us some of the statistics from the game.
Yeah, quick math real quick. Way to throw me on the spot there. I love it. Yeah, I mean, we're really what we're looking at here is Humphreys has been a fantastic force for Wrightstown. That whole first half, running the ball, just shoving it right at the Waupaca Comets defense, and able to come through more often than not. Really, I'm looking at about 75 yards or so, right around that 75-yard mark for Humphreys. One thing that's kind of note, Humphreys no touchdowns yet. When they seem to use him to get close to the end zone, but it's been Bunton with 2 touchdowns jamming them in, and then Colwell also added a 4-yard touchdown there as well. And the rest of it, of course, Vandehey doesn't seem to pass much, Dan, but when he does, holy cow, are they big passes, and they're right on the money with a tight spiral. Really impressed me today.
He has a heck of an arm. You can see why, and I don't know if he's going to Iowa to pitch. I believe, talking to some people, that he was a very successful pitcher in high school, but I believe he's going to be playing outfield at Iowa. But you can see why he was recruited to play baseball. Very, very good arm. Not only strong, but a very, very nice touch on the ball.
You can just see a natural athlete. I'm guessing he was pretty good at just about any sport he chose to play.
Yep.
And obviously it shows through here. Again, the other nice part about it, again, if you have Humphreys running the way he does, it really does complement and set up Vandehey to make those bigger passes, use the play action, and then put a seed out there and let it land where it's supposed to be. On the other end of that, too, good receiving, right? Good hands, coming through with a big catch in a big moment. That's difficult when when you're running full speed. Sometimes that means your head's bouncing a little bit, the ball's kind of bouncing in your vision. To stay with it, stay focused, reel it in, and then run your heart out. It's really done well for Wrightstown today.
Yeah, Wrightstown has all phases of their game working right now. Again, as you mentioned, their wide receiver, not only Van de Hey with his passing, but their receivers, phenomenal. I mean, their hands, great. I don't know if they've missed anything yet. And at a high school level football, that's hard to do. So yeah, they've been very, very impressive team. It's going to be tough to beat this team going forward, no matter who they're playing. There's a reason why I believe they made it. Did they make it to the state championship last year?
Made it to the championship game, came up short in the final, but of course that's true of everybody in football except for the one team that wins it. So, yeah, just a heck of a run last year, and a team that, coming into this year, I think the expectations are pretty high, and you're seeing why. They seem to have every play seems to have a clear purpose to it. They're able to run it hard, and they're able to execute.
We'll see if going into towards the end of this year, they do have a lot of seniors that they are going to be losing. But there are definitely some underclassmen that look like they should be able to produce as the year goes on. And hopefully, as any team, when you lose those senior leaders, it's so important to have those underclassmen step up and produce. And so we'll see if going into the next couple of years, if Wrightstown will be able to continue that success in their program. I mean, they've been very successful in the type of game plan that they run. And I would assume they will be able to continue that as the seasons go on.
Yeah, it's a beautiful part of football, isn't it? 11 men on the field at a time, offense and defense and special teams. There's opportunities given around quite a bit. You don't see a lot of guys anymore that never leave the field. Those elite athletes, those top athletes, you want to keep them out there. But it's a beautiful sport in the way that you can really spread the opportunities around to the different guys and underclassmen as well, help build them up as they become upperclassmen and down the line.
With that being said, we're going to take another quick break here, and we'll be hearing from our sponsors. We'll be back in just a couple minutes here on Zaleski Sports.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the sounds of fall at the Clearwater Harbor Lakefront Restaurant. A scenic and vibrant environment welcomes you to a perfect place to grab a bite to eat, enjoy live music on the dock, or simply take in the beauty of the chain of lakes of Waupaca. The menu is filled with burgers, sandwiches, appetizers, and more, and there's so much more than just a restaurant. With boat cruises and private event options available too. Get your family and friends together and make dinner an experience you're guaranteed to love at Clearwater Harbor on Highway Q in Waupaca.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Be part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 14th and 15th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Merrill. Don't miss the 32nd Annual Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 14th and 15th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
All right, and we are back. We have just over 6 minutes left to go in halftime. Just looking at some of Waupaca's stats, the lone touchdown that Waupaca has scored was a touchdown pass from Austin Adamczyk to Aaron Wolf. Very, very nice catch by Aaron Wolf in the end zone, going up and over the defender. Aaron Wolf also with an interception, so he is one of the standout players right now for Waupaca. A couple other players that have stood out for Waupaca. Weston Luritzen did a couple kick returns, had a couple catches. Nice player there. And defensively, we just talked about Aaron Wolf, Ethan Harms at outside linebacker, making some phenomenal plays in the backfield. Definitely their leader on that linebacking core.
Yeah, I would really like to say I've seen the way that Luritzen was running the ball after the catch. Just really a guy who seems to have a good feel for the game. Just seems to know where he's supposed to be and how to be there on time. And the other one I thought was really noteworthy. Just the quarterback play today on both sides has been really strong. But specifically Austin Adamczyk, a couple of times, ball slips away, a couple of drops, either a fumble that wasn't his fault on a snap, or else a play that just kind of blew up, and he turned nothing into something multiple times. Again, he's really stood out to me as a guy that's saved a few plays and turned them into some positives.
Adamczyk, a very good athlete too, starter on the basketball side of things for Waupaca. Laritzin, another one where you just know he's just an athlete. Another very good basketball player. He has the size at wide receiver and on the wing for the basketball court. Being 6'3", 6'4", just being an athlete. You could see last year as a freshman he played quite a bit on the varsity basketball team. So they definitely have. Same thing with Aaron Wolf, just a good athlete, very good shooter on the basketball court. You can see that in his hops and being 6'4" to pull that touchdown over the defender. So yeah, Waupaca struggling a little bit to contain that Wrightstown offensive attack with the ground attack, and then complementing that with the long passes. We'll see what will happen here as we're getting closer to the second half. If Waupaca can start slowing down, maybe getting some turnovers and gain some of that momentum, they got to put some points on the board in order to keep this game from getting out of hand like it is right now. So we're going to take another quick break and a couple words from our sponsors, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes from Zaleski Sports.
Stop in at Shindig in Waupaca for your #1 stop shop for everything sweet. Find endless candies, cakes, games, treats, crafts, shaved ice, cotton candy, popcorn, movies, and more. It's the perfect place for your next party or day out with the kids, and the wide variety means everyone is sure to find something their taste buds will enjoy. There's interactive gaming right on the floor to get the kids and parents alike jumping and laughing. Take a break and treat yourself at Shindig in downtown Waupaca on Fulton Street, or find them online at shindigitywaupaca.com.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
And still here at the half here. About 2 minutes left in the halftime here. What a fun game, though. I've said it a couple times so far, but just fun to be back in the swing of things, getting football flying through the air again, just seeing the pads clanking around on the field and the kids having fun with it. Great crowd here as well at Comet Field in Waupaca. Just fun. We got Friday night lights, and couldn't be any better than this. The other thing I thought I would just mention, too, Waupaca, what a neat town, just in general. Just a fun place with just a ton of different shops downtown. If you haven't been down there, you need to check it out. Probably about 40 to 50 stores all bunched together in the downtown area. Every one of them, I swear, you walk in the doors and you don't realize some of the gems that they have down there. A lot of our wonderful sponsors as well being a part of it. Really a good support of their community, and just a lot of really positive things if you head downtown Waupaca. A beautiful city, a beautiful school, and just really excited to have a full slate for you this fall. Zaleski Sports, we should be here year-round as well. Fall, winter, spring, and summer, carrying all the sports, bringing it to you live here on YouTube. For those of you who maybe aren't as familiar with Zaleski Sports too, do us all a favor, share it with your friends. Grab the link, copy and paste it, shoot a text off to some of the other folks around the community, and just welcome them all to enjoy the sports that we're bringing to life and keeping that spotlight on the high school kids who deserve it with all their hard work. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast so far. Waupaca currently just trailing Wrightstown by the score of 35-7. Wrightstown just able to punch that ball through in the big moments, and Waupaca had their chances. They had their chances, but just unable to convert on some of those opportunities so far. Still playing hard-nosed football, and really just need to dig deep here and see if they can battle their way back into this thing in the second half.
halftime coming to an end here. We got about 15 seconds left. Who got the ball first?
Big kick return. The big kick return. Wrightstown.
So, and Waupaca will be receiving.
That is
stand
correct.
corrected. We have about 3 minutes left of halftime. I thought we were going
You
to
were-
be.
you were
I was
wrong
wondering
again,
why
huh?
the teams were not ready. So, my bad. Why don't we take just another quick break, and when we will be coming back in just a couple minutes for the start of the third quarter here on Zaleski Sports.
Stop in at Shindig in Waupaca for your #1 stop shop for everything sweet. Find endless candies, cakes, games, treats, crafts, shaved ice, cotton candy, popcorn, movies, and more. It's the perfect place for your next party or day out with the kids, and the wide variety means everyone is sure to find something their taste buds will enjoy. There's interactive gaming right on the floor to get the kids and parents alike jumping and laughing. Take a break and treat yourself at Shindig in downtown Waupaca on Fulton Street, or find them online at shindiggitywapaca.com. Everyday Hometown is Waupaca's locally owned department store with an exceptional variety of everything you need, from pet care and personal items to hardware and tools, from furniture and home decor to paint, toys, and so much more. At Everyday Hometown, you can always expect excellent customer service with a smile and plenty of help finding just what you need. They're a dealer of bad boy lawnmowers, and having everything under one roof saves you time and money. Shop local and buy local at Everyday Hometown on West Fulton Street in Waupaca.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
A nice controlled turn, and here comes the pontoon. What a boat!
I don't know that you can have a better activity today than the pontoon through this event. I said this is a world-class event. That was a world-class trailering of that pontoon right there.
Now we've got the green arrow, so now you got a little bit of a U-turn! U-turn! Oh my goodness!
U-turn? You gotta be kidding me!
It's a broadcaster's dream because we're literally in the middle of a crossing pattern.
And as we come back, the fight song for Waupaca playing. Get the crowd standing up, hopefully. For the Waupaca crowd, that'll maybe put a little pep in the step of the players. We'll see what happens.
Dare we say a little fight in them, huh?
Oh, good one.
Yeah, hopefully this second half. I mean, Waupaca's gotta dig deep and fight for it. And we're gonna see a real test for them. Obviously, the first half swing in favor of Wrightstown, but Waupaca did have their moments of battling tough and had some opportunities.
And as I was saying before we went into our last break, Waupaca will be receiving the kick heading into the third quarter. Wrightstown did start off the game with that nice long kick return. We'll see if Waupaca can do the same.
Yeah, thinking back to that, the game started with a massive kick return from Wrightstown, brought it all the way down to the 26-yard line, and then Waupaca shined real bright, giving a big stop, and then a penalty on Wrightstown, and then momentum was shifted right back in favor of Waupaca on a punt that went out of bounds inside the 20, and then Waupaca, unfortunately, on their first or second play from scrimmage, a little pitch, and the pitch hit the ground, and one thing leads to the other, and Wrightstown has the ball at the 15-yard line and able to punch it in. That was really that back and forth of who's going to take the lead early, and Wrightstown obviously came on top in that one.
Against this Wrightstown team, as soon as you give up that lead or give up that tie, it's going to be really hard to come back. Against that rushing offense, they grind you down, they run out the clock. They're going to be very successful if they continue to do that all season.
Look to Humphreys again this half to be a big player. You're going to have to find a way to stop him if you want to get back into this thing.
Daniel Bunton with the kickoff for Wrightstown. And a little short kick. We'll see who grabs. No one grabs it. And it goes to, I believe that is Hendricks. Andre Hendricks with the run. Nice run down the left sideline. Down to about their own 45-yard line. Very nice run by Andre Hendricks.
Senior Cameron Schumacher for Wrightstown came up with a nice big hit on the sideline there. It's good to see the senior shine a little bit.
We'll see how Waupaca starts this drive. The Damchak back at quarterback. And we're going to have Xavier Pittman in the backfield. Andre Hendricks in motion. And they're going to run, looks like the option with a Damchak. Gain of about 3. Maybe 2. Looks like a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 at their own 40-yard line of Waupaca. The Damchak back in that pistol formation. And again, keeps the ball. Nice run by Adamczyk. Got hit in the backfield, was able to get out of it and gain about 4 or 5 yards. We do have an injured player on the field for Waupaca, so we are going to step aside, and you will hear from our sponsors here on Zaleski Sports.
You know, Paul, what we're looking for today first is that basic shopper, the one that's going to go for fruit that's in season right now, because those are the easy picks, the raspberry, the strawberry, the blueberry. But the experts, the one who are going to get the job done today and shine bright on a day like today, those are the ones shopping for the mangoes.
And when you think about vegetables at the grocery store, really there's a lot at stake, because at this point your next stop is the meat market. You don't want to be chicken when you go ahead and pick out your vegetables. You got to make sure you got the right pairing.
You know, when you double clutch on your list, that's when things quickly spiral out of control.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
Justin Olson was the player who was down. He did get up and walk off under his own power. Very good to see that. Looked like it might have just been a cramp. They were working on his toe, pointing his toe. Usually that was the indication of a leg cramp. Hopefully that's all that is. Get some hydration and back on the field. Waupaca now 3rd and 1 on their own 46. Adamczyk with the snap, and he's going to run it himself. And he's got it, and he's got even more. Look at him go down the right sideline. What a run by Austin Adamczyk. Down to the Wrightstown 19-yard line. What a run by Austin Adamczyk. Keeping that, going around the right-hand side, breaking a couple tackles. Very, very nice run. Waupaca desperately needed that. Adamczyk with the snap. He's going to go around that right side, and it looks like he's going to stop and throw. There is a flag down, ball up in the air, and I believe it's intercepted. It is. Touchback. Wrightstown.
Very athletic play. Way to come up with that ball.
I believe that is number 27 for Wrightstown.
That's our old friend.
That is our old friend,
Kiddo.
Jaden Kiddo. Just a little underthrown by Adamczyk. Now, there was a flag on the play. We'll see if this is going to be on Wrightstown, where Waupaca would keep the ball. Nope, it looks like the flag was on Waupaca, so the interception will stand. Waupaca gaining some momentum with that run by Adamczyk, turning right around and giving the momentum back to Wrightstown with that interception. Nice athletic play by Jaden Kiddo. Ball will be placed at the Wrightstown 20-yard line. 10 minutes and 49 seconds left in this third quarter. Just getting started here in the second half. Van de Hey takes a snap, hands it off. Looks like to Humphreys again, and he breaks away. 50, he's to the 40. I don't think anyone's going to catch him. 30, 20, 10, and touchdown. What a run by Aiden Humphreys. 80-yard touchdown run. Surprisingly, that is his first touchdown of the game.
That was the one thing he was missing today. He's been running hard all day. There he broke free and managed to show off that speed that he has as well, going the distance, about an 80-yard touchdown run.
What a run by Aiden Humphreys. They've been getting close to the end zone, and then they've been giving it to Daniel Bunton. And that time, Aiden Humphreys said, no, I want this one. I'm going to take this one myself. And went the whole distance, 80 yards for the touchdown. Daniel Bunton now with the extra point attempt to put Wrightstown up 42-7. The kick is up, almost blocked, and it is through. Wrightstown 42, Waupaca 7. We will be right back after this break from Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. Yeah, and you think about all the different techniques he's got to have in his repertoire, right? All the arrows in his quiver, and he's got all of them here today.
I mean, medium well. Do you want it rare? Special orders, pickles, no pickles, ketchup, no ketchup.
You know, what we're seeing here, Paul, the spatula control is unreal.
Yeah, it's one of those deals where he's got absolutely no beef. He's just focused on doing his job. Yeah, I mean, without these cooks, everyone would just truly be fried.
All right, and we are back. Wrightstown kicking off to Waupaca up 42-7. Daniel Bunton again with the kickoff. Nice deep kick there. Waupaca grabs it around their own 15-yard line, trying to get to the corner. Weston Luritzen able to get a little bit, but just not enough of an angle. Looks like he was pushed out at around their own 30-yard line. Koinonia Makers Market. Go Waupaca. From Koinonia in downtown Waupaca. Koinonia means community. What does community mean to you? Treat yourself to a variety of local Waupaca vendors, all under one roof, at Koinonia in downtown Waupaca. Waupaca again starting actually at their own 27-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here. Damchek with the snap. He does hand it off. And it looks like that was number 8, Xavier Pittman, trying to get to the outside. Does get a couple yards. Nice job getting a couple out of that. He was hit pretty early on in the backfield. Gain of 2. It's going to be 2nd and 8, Waupaca.
Zaleski Sports with 11 broadcasts going on simultaneously tonight, this being one of them, to join the 8 broadcasts going on last night. Football getting underway week 1 here.
Damchek with the snap. He is going to turn around and pass. Nice quick out to Weston Luritzen for the first down. Gain of about 10.
Good
Pushed
quick
out
gain.
of bounds at about their own 39.
That's about how you want to draw that play up. Just get the ball out in Luritzen's hands, let him move the ball forward, get past the sticks, and move him up.
Yep, and Waupaca definitely needs to keep doing that, keep moving that ball down the field, get something going here in the second half. Damchek back. Looks like they are blitzing. And he's able to get past that first wave of defenders. Nice run by Adamczyk, able to make something out of nothing. Gain of about 4.
It's been the story all day on the Waupaca offensive side. Adamczyk just able to, even though things don't go exactly right all the time, able to just turn it into a positive play and keep things moving for Waupaca.
It's nice when you have an athlete, well, both of these teams know that, but having an athlete at quarterback that is able to do that and not just be either a pocket passer or just a rusher, but able to make something out of nothing. Adamczyk back to pass. Rolling left. Let's see if he passes. He does. And he has Aaron Wolf wide open across the middle of the field down to the Wrightstown 42. Nice job by Adamczyk moving the pocket, rolling left, and finding Aaron Wolf wide open in the middle of the field.
That was excellent blocking. Really what I saw there was excellent blocking from A.J. McDonald, left tackle, just able to get things going for the Waupaca offense.
Haven't really been any sacks in this game, I don't think, that I've seen. Very good play by both offensive lines. And it looks like a handoff to Pittman up the middle. Gain of a couple, 2 to 3 yards. Down to the Wrightstown, looks like about 38-yard line.
And you really noticed that, too. Waupaca hasn't had much success at all running the ball up the middle. It's been pretty hard sledding in the inside. And then again, that usually just means you got to point right to the defensive line of Wrightstown and give them some credit on making it tough sledding on the inside. Even on the options, you're really seeing he has to pull it almost every time just because that inside dive is just not available.
The inside for Wrightstown for both defense and offense has been phenomenal this game. Adamczyk back to pass, looking like a short little route, and enough for the first down.
Able to dot that right on the back hip.
That was a very nice pass. Yes, it was.
Andre Hendricks
with
the play.
With the catch, yeah. Very nice play. And Waupaca going with, looks like the no huddle here. Getting the plays from the sideline, it looks like. 1st and 10 from the Wrightstown 27. See if Waupaca can keep this drive going. Adamczyk, he's back to pass. No, he's going to run it. Wow, what a move to get by that the first lineman that hit him to get a gain there. Again, very nice play by Adamczyk. Defensive lineman for Wrightstown almost blew that play up. Would have been a loss of probably 4 or 5. Adamczyk able to turn it into a gain of 7.
Big spin move and then able to make a move and get another couple of yards at the end there too.
I believe that defensive player for Wrightstown who almost blew that up was number 69, Jackson Irvin.
Noticing Xavier Pittman subbed out. Looks like Ryder Vergowen just came in.
And
sure
there's
enough,
the
right
option, pitches it. Not a very good pitch. And the fumble recovered by number 8. That is Fletcher Paul for Wrightstown.
Man, it's been a similar story all day. A good, hard drive, a lot of great plays, but then just missing it at the end to finish it off. So disheartening, but you got to be able to see the positives here. You can really see how Waupaca is going to have some success this year. Maybe just early season struggles, we could chalk it up to that, but I think they'll really have some good things on their hands if they can just polish up some of the mistakes.
Yeah, they've had definitely a few really nice drives, and they just are not able to put the finishing touches on them and either end up with a down and out or with a turnover. Too many of those to give you a chance, especially against a team that's as good on the ground as Wrightstown. You just cannot give them extra chances. Vandehey under center with that 3 wing back. Handoff, blown up by Waupaca. That was number, I believe, 77. Justin Olson, who's back. Yes, it was. Justin Olson, nice play after coming off the field with that, looked like a cramp issue. Blew up that play right in the backfield. Lost it 2. Nice play.
Looks like Trevor Vandehey still in the game, but there that run by number 15 Bennett Herman, I believe.
Vandehey under center again with those 3 backs behind him. Handoff to number 2 Preston Nowak, trying to get outside. Very nice defensive play by Waupaca.
Looking around the state, some of the other scores going on. Oak Creek having their way with Waterford 38-0. Neillsville up 27-8 over New Lisbon. Kaukauna just trailing Notre Dame. Notre Dame ranked number 1 in the higher divisions here, 16-6 over Kaukauna, and Amherst up 25-7 over the Zephyrs of St. Mary Catholic.
Dylan Jaworski with that tackle for Waupaca. Another nice play, loss of another 2 or 3. We're going to have 3rd and 14 here for Wrightstown. Vandehey hands it off again and run right up the middle. And he might be gone. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, and touchdown for Wrightstown.
Brody Wilson on the carry.
Brody Wilson using that speed. Wow, is he able to pull ahead of those Waupaca defenders? I don't know if Waupaca just didn't know a run was coming or didn't think it was coming at 3rd and 14, but definitely nice play call there to get the speedster out, blockers in front, and then able to use that speed to outrun everyone else.
Brody Wilson listed as a junior, 6 foot, 170 pounds, and boy, does he know how to run. You give him a sniff of a gap, and he's going to be off to the races. One other score worth noting, just because it's a tight one in the 4th quarter right now, Edgar up 22-20 on Ladysmith. Might be a fun one to finish there.
Wrightstown, we have number 4, again, Daniel Bunton for the extra point. I believe he has made every one of them so far. Nice, solid kicker.
He kicks it far enough to make 3 each time, too.
There's another one. Easy up and in. Be good from 30, 35 yards. Wrightstown put up another touchdown there. We have 49-7 with 2 minutes and 38 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. We are going to step aside for a word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back from Zaleski Sports.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the sounds of fall at the Clearwater Harbor Lakefront Restaurant. A scenic and vibrant environment welcomes you to a perfect place to grab a bite to eat, enjoy live music on the dock, or simply take in the beauty of the chain of lakes of Waupaca. The menu is filled with burgers, sandwiches, appetizers, and more, and there's so much more than just a restaurant. With boat cruises and private event options available too. Get your family and friends together and make dinner an experience you're guaranteed to love at Clearwater Harbor on Highway Double Q in Waupaca.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
Note for self.
Daniel Bunton back to do the kickoff for Wrightstown. Wrightstown up 49-7 over the Waupaca Comets. Nice deep kick by Daniel Bunton. I believe Weston Luritsen back to receive the kick. And he comes out. He really likes to come out to this left-hand side when he does those kickoffs. Was able to get out to about the 28, 30-yard line of Waupaca.
Chris Hollenbeck is your trusted American family insurance agency in the greater Waupaca area. Their team will work closely with you to build a dependable insurance package that will meet your needs and fit within your budget. That's Chris Hollenbeck in downtown Waupaca. Big thank you, as always, to all of our sponsors at Zaleski Sports. Appreciate all that they do to make these games possible.
Waupaca starting on their own 28-yard line. Austin Adamczyk in the pistol formation. Hands it off. And I believe that was Xavier Pittman. Gain of a couple. Looks like more than a couple, about 5. We're going to have 4 or 5. 2nd and 5 on their own 28-yard line. And Adamczyk back to pass and intercepted by number 2, Preston Nowak. I believe that's his 2nd interception. Did he not just have... I believe that is. Stepped right in front of the pass. Adamczyk, I think, was trying to go over his head and threw it almost right to him.
That's, again, you can chalk that up to the early season and to being down a little bit. You feel that extra pressure to try and force some things to happen. And a lot of times that just doesn't lead to good results on a football field.
Even the Wrightstown defense is really showing their hands. Had a couple interceptions. That one thrown right to Preston Nowak. But they've had a couple that have been pretty impressive as well. Wrightstown now starting on the Waupaca 32-yard line. 1st and 10 with about 30 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Van de Hey again in that under center with the 3-back set behind him. Run up the middle for a couple yards, maybe 5. And that may be enough to take us down to the end of the third quarter. We'll see if they try to get in another play here before the whistle blows. Officially again a 4. Going to be 2nd and 6 at the Waupaca 28-yard line. And that is going to be it for this third quarter. We are going to step aside for some words from our sponsors. We'll be back in just a couple minutes on Zaleski Sports.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
Everyday Hometown is Waupaca's locally owned department store with an exceptional variety of everything you need, from pet care and personal items to hardware and tools, from furniture and home decor to paint, toys, and so much more. At Everyday Hometown, you can always expect excellent customer service with a smile and plenty of help finding just what you need. They're a dealer of bad boy lawnmowers, and having everything under one roof saves you time and money. Shop local and buy local at Everyday Hometown on West Fulton Street in Waupaca.
All right, we are back. Start of the fourth quarter. Handoff here to number 19, Brody Wilson, who was the one that had a long touchdown run early or later in the third quarter. Gain of a couple yards. It's going to be 3rd and about 6 at the Waupaca 28-yard line. I don't know if we're going to see any more passing from this Wrightstown team up 49-7.
With a few subs in the game, I would expect they're going to stick to running the ball, running the clock, keeping things moving forward and positive. Number 16, Ryan Leahy, into quarterback.
Handoff, Ryan Leahy, handoff to up back number 22, it looks like. I believe Cameron Schumacher. Nice couple yards gain there. We're going to have a 4th and 3 at the Waupaca 25. Being at the 25, I would assume they're going to be going for it. And they are. Ryan Leahy again with quarterbacking now with Van de Hey out of the game. Handoff here to Brody Wilson using that speed to get outside, and does have enough for first down and a little bit more.
Down to about the 11-yard line.
Yeah, very nice run using that speed to get outside. Gain of about 15 yards. Ryder Vergowan with the tackle. It'll be 1st and almost goal. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. They still can technically get a first down. With the snap, Brody Wilson again with the run, using those moves to get outside, pushing the pile forward, and almost down to that 1st-yard mark. Gets down to about looks like the 3-yard line of Waupaca. It's going to be 2nd and 2 at the 3. Nine and a half minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Wrightstown moving their way down the field. Another handoff to Brody Wilson, and not able to push that pile. May have enough for that first down, though. We'll see what the refs signal here. just short of that first down line. So it's going to be 3rd and inches at the 2-yard line, it looks like.
Big stop there from the junior Justin Olson there for Waupaca.
Justin Olson really anchoring that defensive line today for Waupaca. Made a couple nice plays there in the backfield as well.
Wrightstown looking to punch this thing in. As you mentioned earlier, there is still room for a first down even, about just inches away from a first down marker and 1 full yard from the end zone.
And
looks like he's in.
Looks like they were able to punch it into the end zone. Not able to see who that was that scored. Wrightstown up now 55-7 over the Waupaca Comets. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the atmosphere at Clearwater Harbor on Waupaca's chain of lakes. Featuring a lunch and dinner menu with plenty of options to keep you coming back for more, along with cold drinks, outdoor seating on the dock, and so much more. Find lunch or dinner at Clearwater Harbor on Highway QQ in Waupaca. Bunton with the extra point. It is up and good. Wrightstown pads their lead 56-7 over Waupaca. We're going to take just another quick break here. We'll be right back on Zaleski Sports.
Everyday Hometown is Waupaca's locally owned department store with an exceptional variety of everything you need, from pet care and personal items to hardware and tools, from furniture and home decor to paint, toys, and so much more. At Everyday Hometown, you can always expect excellent customer service with a smile and plenty of help finding just what you need. They're a dealer of bad boy lawnmowers, and having everything under one roof saves you time and money. Shop local and buy local at Everyday Hometown on West Fulton Street in Waupaca.
When it comes to propane, this is the best time of the year. Get your fill scheduled before the winter weather sets in, and you'll be glad you did with L&L Propane in Waupaca. Servicing all throughout central Wisconsin, no matter the size of your propane need, L&L can get you set and ready for your home needs, business needs, crop drying, and so much more. Don't get caught paying those late season prices for your propane this year. Just call L&L Propane at 800-924-5975. That's 800-924-5975 for the best propane price of the year.
Waupaca going to be kicking off. Shout out to Gus Olson, or Pierre, as some of his friends know him by, for doing the production side of things, really doing the heavy lifting today on the camera and the computer. Very nice job from Gus. Waupaca, nice return there by the Comets out to almost their own 40-yard line. That was number 11, it looks like, for Waupaca, Eric Harms, brother of Ethan Harms.
You sure did your research, Dan.
How can you tell?
You're doing a fantastic job, kiddo. Having a blast with you,
Thanks,
man.
Bill. Appreciate it. You too. Good job.
Sweet.
Waupaca Foundry, cast your own future at Waupaca Foundry. Now hiring for a number of open positions with a great environment and a chance to work your way up the ladder and truly build your career. Cast your own future at jobs.waupacafoundry.com. Here comes the run. Oh, just tripped up. That would be number 8, Xavier Pittman. Nice play in the backfield by Wrightstown. I believe that was number 52 for Wrightstown, which would be Colton Nelson.
Pittman just doing everything he can to get himself going, but would you agree he just hasn't been able to get loose yet?
He has not. Watching him last year, once he gets going, he is hard to stop. He has some phenomenal speed, but the Wrightstown defense, credit to them, they have really been able to hold him from getting to that extra gear and getting going. Adamczyk back to pass, does keep it, and move forward almost to the chains. It's going to be a third and short.
About a yard short of the chains, it looked.
Officially third and 2 on the 47-yard line of Waupaca.
Just had my first on-air broadcast sneeze.
Well, you did a good job. Bless you.
Thank you.
I don't think anyone heard you, so.
Well, that's perfect. Good. Glad I announced it then.
I might have been a little sarcastic there. And the run up the middle by by Pittman for the first down into Tiger territory, down to the 46 or 45 of Wrightstown.
Waupaca student section just really desperate for something to cheer for. Let them get up and let them dance. Let's have a nice big play here and give Waupaca something to cheer for.
Damchek back to pass. Over the middle
There he
to number 3, Dakota Toma. Very nice gain down the middle of the field.
There's a nice play. That gets guys going a little
Gain
bit
of
in the crowd.
about 20 yards. Very nice pass play.
Charge it. You know where it is? It's not on. Oh. Okay. You need the wire.
And we have a run to the outside by Xavier Pittman. Almost to that first down lane. It looks like he did. He did have enough for that first down. Gain of about 11 by Pittman. Nice play to the outside using his speed to get around the corner there. It's going to be 1st and 10 at about the 14-yard line of Wrightstown. We'll see if Waupaca can punch it in here. Pittman in motion, or Hendricks in motion. Adamczyk kept it, gained a couple yards, gain of about 3. 2nd and 7.
Could be a big opportunity for Waupaca here.
Be nice to salvage something in this game, get a couple more points on the board.
Yeah, the game may be out of hand, but again, something here to just put on tape of some successes. You can go over for the week and come back with a fresh game plan next week. You just need a couple of positives that you can point to and keep that morale up.
Damchek keeping and running up the middle. Does he have enough for the end zone? No signal yet. Still no signal. And it looks like Wrightstown's thinking he fumbled.
Yeah, Wrightstown wants possession of the football. I thought he lunged and got over the line.
Looks like they're going to talk it over here, the refs. Touchdown by Austin Adamczyk. Nice run up the middle, able to use his speed and his strength, reach over the line, and get the touchdown. Waupaca 13, Wrightstown 56. Let's see if they're going to do the, looks like they are going to try the extra point here. See if Waupaca can get up to 14 here on the board.
Just such a positive to get that ball into the end zone. Good, another really tough play from Adamczyk.
Extra point up and good. And that would be for Eric Hills, the senior. Nice extra point try there. Wrightstown 56, Waupaca 14. And we'll be right back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Be part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 14th and 15th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Merrill. Don't miss the 32nd Annual Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 14th and 15th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
Say cheese at the Gouda Life in downtown Waupaca. Dozens of cheeses and local delicacies mixed with other assorted local grocery items makes the Gouda Life a must-stop next time you're in downtown Waupaca. That's the Gouda Life on Main Street in Waupaca. I don't know about you, Bill, but I like my cheese.
Oh my gosh. I am from Wisconsin, and I am not afraid to shout that from the rooftops. I'm a big cheese guy.
And we have a little pooch kick.
Ooh.
From
yeah.
And does he? He
He's
does.
And he's going.
Oh my Lord! What a play by Xavier Pittman, grabbing the ball, grabbing it with one hand.
Now, are you allowed to return?
Getting it into the end zone.
Are you allowed to return a kickoff?
We'll see. I know the refs are talking to Bennett Hansen here.
What a
coach
play.
for Waupaca. I
believe they're going to bring it back to where he took possession.
I think they are. What an athletic play though. to be able to do that, tip it up, grab it with one hand, bring it in, and run it down. But unfortunately, I believe that is the rule. You're not allowed to advance it on something like that as the kicking team. So it will come back to the Wrightstown, it looks like 32, 33-yard line.
Those pooch kicks, man, you gotta. A football is not exactly circular. It bounces a little funny sometimes, so you gotta make sure you do the best you can to control those pooch kicks and try and get them before they start bouncing all over the place.
You are right. Adamczyk with the snap. Here he goes around the outside. Nice run by Austin Adamczyk. Again, able to use his blockers in front of him. Gain about 9 yards, just short of the first down. It's gonna be 2nd and 1. At the Wrightstown 24-yard line. About just short of 3 minutes left to go in this game.
Waupaca doing a nice job getting a couple of late game yardage at least, giving them something positive.
Pitch to Xavier Pittman around the outside. Nice run by Pittman, getting down to about the 10-yard line of Wrightstown. Let's see if Waupaca can punch another one in. Again, as you mentioned, Bill, getting some momentum going into next week. This game obviously was out of hand pretty quick, just with Wrightstown with that running game and that deep passing game. But Waupaca, if they can take some positives away from this game going into next week, that's all they can ask for today. Officially 1st and 10, it looks like 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Gain of about 2.
Simple math says 2nd and 8. 2nd and goal from the 8.
I'm proud of you, Bill. Good job. Second and 8 at the 8. Again, pretty much 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. Adamczyk back. Does keep it himself up the middle. A gain of a couple. Looks like down to the either 3 or 4-yard line of Wrightstown. Going to be 3rd and goal from there.
Clock ticking down. Approaching the 1-minute mark to go in the game. Oh, fumble. And Wrightstown rolls on top of it, will take control at about the 5-yard line. A difficult situation there. The tackle came from behind on Adamczyk. It looked like a couple folks in the stands here hoping for a horse collar there. Anytime you get tackled from behind and pulled back, it just looks a little dangerous there. The football came flying out. Just really an unfortunate scenario for Waupaca. Near the end of this game, an opportunity to punch one in, make the scoreboard look a little nicer, and it just didn't go their way again at the end there.
Well, 20 seconds left to go in this game.
So Wrightstown going to start the season 1-0. Waupaca 0-1. Both teams, though, I think both teams had plenty of tape that they can take away with some positives and a couple of things that I think both teams could find some things that they could probably pick on this week and try to improve upon in week 2 next week.
And that is the end of the game. Wrightstown Tigers 56, Waupaca Comets 14. We're going to take a little break. When we come back, I'll be down on the field to interview the coach for Wrightstown, Steve Klister, and a player of his choosing. We will be right back then on Zaleski Sports after these words.
It starts all the way from guys in preheat operating the cranes to the melt deck, ladle carriers carrying the iron, the guys setting cores good on the VMMs. It's pretty amazing when you sit down and think about the whole picture. There's a lot going on, but it takes everybody to do it.
The people here are tremendously well structured. Out on the floor, you can see it shine through each individual.
People generally care about each other here. They're really concerned about people both at work and things that are happening outside of work.
They make it fun and easy and interesting. They're willing to help. They're willing to teach.
If somebody's down, somebody's got a lost loved one, we take up money. We pick them up.
When I signed up for a first responder and ERT, that literally took me to a path where I joined the fire department in my town.
We go fishing after work together. It's not just work.
The people that I work with every day feel like my extended family. They're my brothers, my sisters.
They're the people that are your neighbors. They're the people in your community. They're the coach of the basketball team.
Obviously, we have to work hard, but it just feels good to have that camaraderie.
I've made some of my best friends in life here at Waupaca Foundry. The people are really welcoming, friendly, and they're not afraid to be themselves.
Yeah, and you think about all the different techniques he's got to have in his repertoire, right? All the arrows in his quiver, and he's got all of them here today.
I mean, medium well. Do you want it rare? Special orders, pickles, no pickles, ketchup, no ketchup.
You know, what we're seeing here, Paul, the spatula control is unreal.
Yeah, it's one of those deals where he's got absolutely no beef. He's just focused on doing his job. Yeah, I mean, without these cooks, everyone would just truly be fried.
You know, Paul, what we're looking for today, first is that basic shopper, the one that's going to go for fruit that's in season right now, because those are the easy picks, the raspberry, the strawberry, the blueberry. But the experts, the one who are going to get the job done today and shine bright on a day like today, those are the ones shopping for the mangoes.
And when you think about vegetables at the grocery store, really there's a lot at stake, because at this point your next stop is the meat market. You don't want to be chicken when you go ahead and pick out your vegetables. You got to make sure you got the right pairing.
You know, when you double clutch on your list, that's when things quickly spiral out of control.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it.
This early in the season.
It's always important, to put things together, and a lot of times it comes down to mistakes, and I think we made a few less mistakes than them, but Waupaca played us tough.
Offense really mixing in with that power running game, as well as hitting some of those deep passes. Really looked like everything was clicking today for you.
Yeah, we worked a lot in the offseason. Trevor's a heck of an athlete, an Iowa commit for baseball, and he showed why he's got a real good arm. Played well tonight.
Yeah, he absolutely does. Can't forget about that defense, though. How important was it for the defense holding Waupaca to just 14 points and really just 7 through the majority of that game?
Yeah, the defense really stepped up and played well. They have some really good athletes. The quarterback and running back are dynamic athletes, and we were able to limit them to big plays.
Perfect. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it. All right, and now we're here with Aiden Humphreys.
Yep.
Aiden, what a phenomenal game from you. As I asked the coach, how important is it to the team to get this first win this early in the season?
I think it's just great for everybody. I mean,
brings our morals up, and it shows that, I mean, yeah, we can go back. But huge shout out to the line today, and just working their tails off on the front end, and able to make those just small adjustments at halftime, and can you just keep working.
Absolutely. And, you had a lot of those short runs up the middle the majority of the game until you really broke that deep one. How nice was it to see that open field as you were able to coast into the end zone for that long touchdown?
Again, I give props to my line and all my blocking backs, but yeah, it was amazing to see that open up, and then we were finally able to get everything figured out, and then finally see the hole and just go as hard as you can.
Awesome. Well, great job, Aiden. We're going to do one last thing. So I'm going to hand you the mic. I'm going to step aside. I'm going to have you look up to the camera up there and say, "I'm Aiden Humphreys, and I'm in the house." And I'll count you down from 3. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm Aiden Humphreys, and I'm in the house.
Great job, Aiden.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations. What a win from Wrightstown Tigers here today against the Waupaca Comets. Again, final score 56-14 for Wrightstown. Really opening the game up with that strong rushing offense and finishing it with some of those deep passes for touchdowns. That is it for me, Dan Nelson, here for Zaleski Sports with Bill Held and Gus Olson manning the camera. We will see you next week.